Thank you. The storm, of course, comes on the heels now of the one Wednesday of this week. It caused massive flooding, especially along our coasts. Governor Janet Mills got to see more of the damage today, and so did our Jack Mulmed.
The governor's visit comes a day after she declared a civil emergency for coastal Maine. A massive wind and rainstorm brought destruction to communities up and down Maine's coast. And now here we find a community that is eager to build back, even in the face of yet another massive storm. A fishing village. Picturesque Maine. Now forever changed by a storm that tore into the landscape and into the mindset of people like Lewis Moore.
I've been here for 80 years, I've been here. And I haven't seen anything like it. And I hope I don't see it again. Well, probably I won't be here anyway.
If there's one thing we learned here in Bristol Friday, is that a good attitude goes a long way, even when you're between a rock and a hard place.
And I'm hoping that this other storm comes tomorrow, we can get by with it, I hope.
A lot of these folks taking time out of their day to clean up after Wednesday's storm.
Yeah, just a lot of destruction.
Jessie Driscoll grew up here and works with her dad on a lobster boat. They're preparing for what's to come.
This is kind of like a Stephen King book. It's like, when's the tide gonna stop? What if the tide doesn't stop getting higher? It's scary.
There's about 7 or 8 pilings missing.
And amid the cleanup, a visit from Maine's governor, Marine Resources Commissioner, and Maine's Energy Management Agency.
This is not a tourist event. I don't want people to think they should just drive down to the coast tomorrow and see the high tide.
The DMR now asking fishermen to hunker down this weekend. And it's not just the working waterfront.
We unfortunately took a lot of heavy water this past storm.
Piece by piece, lighthouse keeper Steve Hendricks is trying to outrun Mother Nature. The Pembroke Point Lighthouse just shy of its 200th birthday.
It's heartbreaking, it really is. You know, this thing has stood here for this much time, and you know, it's had a few scrapes, but you know, nothing like getting destroyed.
And back in New Harbor, no matter what happens this weekend, the fishing community will come together and help each other out.
It was pretty amazing, really. Like, I talked to my father about it, and so many people from the town came to help out.
Like every dock in this harbor, we all got a lot of work to do.
The governor ended her tour here in New Harbor by saying that the total estimated damage is still yet to be determined, and that's why her and the Department of Marine Resources want to hear from you. If you have damage done to your working waterfront or just to your own personal property, you can fill out an online form through the Department of Marine Resources or just call 211. For now, we're in New Harbor. Jack Mulmed, News Center, Maine.